When most fans think of historic MLB seasons, their minds immediately jump to record-breaking home runs, no-hitters, or MVP campaigns. But baseball isn't just about the flashy moments. Many of the most pivotal seasons fly under the radar because the stats alone don't tell the story. These seasons didn't necessarily have a 50-home run slugger or a 30-win pitcher, yet they quietly changed the game forever, shaping strategy, influencing team building, and setting trends that would dominate the league for decades. Today, we're diving into MLB seasons that look boring on paper but were actually historically significant, highlighting the hidden stories behind the numbers. Baseball is a game of nuances, subtleties, and long-term trends. While fans often focus on eye-popping stats or marquee players, some seasons have had enormous impact without capturing mainstream attention. From labor negotiations and rule changes to strategic innovations and analytics revolutions, these quiet seasons have shaped the modern MLB in ways that still resonate today. Understanding these seasons gives us a deeper appreciation for the evolution of the game and the forces that influence how baseball is played. Before we start, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss deep dives into MLB history, hidden gems, and underrated stories that every baseball fan should know. 1 to 1961 The expansion of power hitting. The 1961 season is often remembered for Roger Maris breaking Babe Ruth's single-season home run record with 61 dingers. On paper, that seems like the only highlight. But this season represented a turning point in offensive strategy. Teams began to adjust pitching rotations, ballpark dimensions, and defensive positioning to account for power hitters. It also set a precedent for the importance of pacing a season for sluggers, influencing how franchises evaluate and construct lineups. The impact wasn't just in the numbers, it changed how teams approached offense for decades. 2 to 1974 The rise of sabermetric thinking. While the 1974 season might appear average statistically, it was a quiet milestone for baseball analysis. Early sabermetric pioneers, including Bill James, were studying trends that year, noticing undervalued skills like on-base percentage and defensive efficiency. This season helped lay the foundation for the analytics revolution, which would eventually transform how front offices evaluated talent, built rosters, and made in-game decisions. On the surface, the stats may look ordinary, but 1974 planted the seeds for a data-driven MLB. 3 to 1981 The strike-shortened season. The 1981 season is frequently dismissed due to the mid-season strike, which cut the schedule and split the season into halves. On paper, it seems chaotic and incomplete. However, this season was critically important for labor relations. The strike highlighted tensions between owners and players, leading to rule changes and better collective bargaining agreements. It also forced the league to experiment with playoff formats and scheduling, which influenced how MLB handled labor disputes and set a precedent for future negotiations. 4 to 1994 The season before the strike. The 1994 season often gets overlooked because it ended with the players' strike that canceled the World Series. No one remembers it for eye-popping stats, yet it was historically crucial. It exposed huge salary disparities and labor tensions that would dominate the league in the following years. Additionally, the strike indirectly contributed to the steroid era, as players sought to maximize short-term performance for renegotiated contracts. This seemingly boring season had long-term consequences that reshaped MLB's labor landscape. 5 to 1998 Mark McGwire and the home run chase. While McGwire's chase for 70 home runs captured headlines, the season was also pivotal in how MLB marketed the game post-strike. On paper, it looks like a homer-heavy year, but the bigger impact was cultural. It restored fan interest, changed media narratives, and influenced how teams emphasized individual star power to drive ticket sales. The 1998 season is a prime example of a boring stat sheet masking profound historical influence. 6 to 2001 Barry Bonds' 73 home runs. Barry Bonds' record-breaking 73 home run season is one of the most talked about in baseball, yet beyond the numbers, 2001 had subtle but lasting effects. Bonds' dominance forced MLB to confront steroid use, testing policies, and public perception. While his stats were flashy, the broader impact of this season, on league policies and player evaluation, was historically significant, proving that even seemingly great seasons can have consequences that ripple far beyond the field. 7 to 2005 The rise of defensive shifts. The 2005 season may appear unremarkable in traditional stats, but it was a turning point in defensive strategy. Teams started experimenting more consistently with shifts, positioning infielders based on batter tendencies, and using analytics to inform field alignment. While fans might not have noticed, this season quietly laid the groundwork for the defensive revolution, shaping how teams approached pitching and hitting in the modern era. 8 to 2012 The analytics era takes hold. The 2012 MLB season may not have standout statistical performances, but it marked a critical moment in the integration of analytics into day-to-day strategy. Teams like the Oakland Athletics and Tampa Bay Rays used data-driven approaches to defensive positioning, bullpen management, and lineup optimization. These subtle adjustments proved that analytics could translate directly into wins, changing the way the league approached decision-making from that point onward. 9 to 2016 Small ball and efficiency. On paper, the 2016 season might look ordinary because no player dominated the stat sheet in a historic way. However, teams like the Cleveland Indians and Toronto Blue Jays demonstrated the power of small ball, roster depth, and situational efficiency. They emphasized fundamentals, contact hitting, and tactical base running, proving that winning doesn't always require marquee superstars. This season influenced how teams approached balanced roster construction in subsequent years. 10 to 2020 The COVID-shortened season. The 2020 season is often dismissed because it lasted only 60 games. Stats are incomplete, and the season feels abnormal. But its historical importance cannot be overstated. MLB successfully implemented health protocols, rule changes like the universal DH, and adapted to unprecedented circumstances. This season tested the league's resilience and set precedents for how baseball could function under crisis conditions. Its influence will continue to be felt for years. Not every historically significant MLB season is flashy or filled with eye-popping stats. Many of the seasons that shaped the modern game appear mundane at first glance, yet their influence has been enormous. From labor negotiations, steroid-era controversies, and playoff format experiments to strategic innovations like defensive shifts and analytics integration, these boring seasons quietly changed how baseball is played, managed, and enjoyed by fans. By examining these overlooked campaigns, we gain a fuller understanding of MLB's evolution, appreciating that the game's most lasting changes often happen behind the scenes, away from the spotlight. The MLB isn't just a collection of home runs, strikeouts, and highlight reels. It's a living, evolving sport, shaped by quiet revolutions, strategic innovations, and seasons that changed the rules without fanfare. Recognizing these overlooked seasons enriches our understanding of baseball history and shows that greatness doesn't always appear on the stat sheet. If you enjoyed this video, like it, subscribe to the channel, and comment below. Which underrated MLB season do you think was more important than it looked on paper? Share this video with friends who love baseball history, and don't forget to hit the notification bell for more deep dives, hidden gems, and fascinating stories from the MLB.